Hello, football fans. Good afternoon, and welcome to Aces Field. And nope, you haven't fallen into a time warp or any weird kind of temporal diffusion. We are actually here on this Monday afternoon just before 5 o'clock. We are getting ready for Junior Varsity Football action here at Aces Stadium this afternoon. And the lineup should be familiar. It's going to be the homestanding Hicksville Aces taking on the visiting Archers of Antwerp. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. With me up in the press box, Chris Warner. And we are here to give you the action live as the younger players take the field this afternoon. And we have our rosters. We saved the rosters from Friday because we did anticipate being here, and we're just hoping that the numbers and the names remain the same for the JV as they are listed on the varsity rosters. I believe that they are. The roster is universal, so we'll hopefully be able to properly identify players by their names and numbers. We also want to thank all of our underwriters making our coverage possible this afternoon. Our 4 diamond level underwriting supporters are the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And, of course, ARC Solutions Incorporated, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at www.arcsolinc.com. And also with us for this Hicksville-Antwerp matchup, our friends from Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering. Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering located in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, with, they've got great auctions, and, of course, they can take care of anything real estate-related that you want to know more about. You can check them out online for their upcoming auction schedule, as well as their most current listings at guilford-realestate.com. I want to thank them so very much. As a silver-level underwriting supporter, they join us for selected sporting events and other broadcasts throughout the year. So they've made the toss, and the final minutes are ticking by. We're having a discussion as to how long the quarters are for the junior varsity, and I think that we just heard 10 minutes was shouted.
I think I just heard someone shout 10 minutes.
So I that's what I thought. It's 12 at the varsity level, but I thought it was
I think it's 8 at the
junior high. It's 8 minutes, and then it's 10 minutes for junior varsity, and then 12 for the varsity. So thanks to Mr. Overmeyer for giving us that info as we count down the final seconds, and then we will get ready to get the action underway. So this will be, of course, a much more expedited game than the varsity matchups. The crowd not as large, and again, the halftime will be shorter. The bands are not here. Fortunately for Christopher, the concession stand was still open, so he was able to grab a couple of hot dogs. He was a little upset, though, they don't have the chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, sadly.
So he was all excited. He got there. He's like, chicken sandwich at last. He's been wanting a shredded chicken sandwich, but so far they haven't had any at the volleyball matches.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Bill. I don't think I've had any this season yet.
We've had pizza and hot dogs and nachos and
no chicken sandwiches,
great
sadly.
cheeseburgers and sausage sandwiches, but no shredded chicken sandwiches yet. All right. 10 minutes on the clock. The Aces are going to have the ball to get things started, so grab the appropriate roster.
No kickoff either for the JV level.
Yep, the quick handoff, and not much there. That'll be a little bit of a loss for the Aces, carried by number 9, Brody Walter. The quarterback, Colin Level, wearing number 26. He's a sophomore. So second down for the Aces, and about 12 now. Level, dropping back to pass, quick hitter, caught out to about the 35-yard line, which will be about where they started. Catch made by Devin Allen. Allen will get him out to just about a little past the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 9. Hicksville breaks huddle. That's the other odd thing. They have the down markers on our side of the field.
Oh, yeah, that is a little bit.
I said, I'm like, wait a minute. It took me a minute to figure out what was going on. So, level with the snap. Wants to put it in the air. Does. Broken up. Number 8 from Antwerp got his mitt on it. That's Tavin Shaw. Shaw, a junior. Tavin Shaw, yeah, junior. He's got 2 letters. Number 8, yep. 4th down and 9. And they'll quickly shift personnel. Long snap. Kick is up. Caught at the 40-yard line. That's a fair catch. Number 24 makes the grab. Reed Leasty. So unless they've changed numbers, they've got some of their juniors and seniors playing on Antwerp's JV squad today. So I'm going to call the numbers that I've been given. If I am incorrect, I apologize, but that's all I've got to work with. 1st and 10. Bird with the handoff. Andre Bird, their quarterback, number 11, hands it off to number, was that 24?
Yes, I think so.
28. Is that 28? He's not on the roster.
I saw either a 22 or a 24.
So perhaps the numbers are off. Number 11, they say on my roster is Andre Bird, who's a 5'9" senior. But I see a number 28. I see a number 55. So I'm looking down. So we may not have an accurate or up-to-date roster for the Antwerp Archers. Yeah, I see a number 47 out there. I don't have him on my roster. So in order to be safe, from here on out, we're just going to call Antwerp's numbers since we do not have a correct roster, and hopefully we do have a correct one for the Aces. Quick handoff. Antwerp angles it up to midfield where it will be 2nd down and about 12. And we may have the same issue with the Aces, too. I'm not sure. I see some numbers out there that I don't recognize either, but we'll just go with it as best we can. Because I think that's Rogie wearing number 11. He's a 6'1" sophomore. Overthrows and incomplete. Number 47, the intended receiver, and again, not on my roster. So brings up 3rd down.
Nope. Every roster I look up is the same one you have.
Yep.
So
and some movement, but no flag. No contact made by the Aces. Quick snap, drop back, ball in the air. It's a bad throw, but coming back to make the grab, number 24. So that'll move the chains. First down for the Archers. 6:57 to go. You got to start the clock up, yep. So fresh set of downs for the Archers. Handoff up to maybe the 29-yard line. Second and 9 for Antwerp. Clock rolling again, getting down to about 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Junior varsity volleyball or football action on this Monday afternoon. Handoff. Nope, I take it back. They got him in the grasp, and he managed to get the ball out of there for an incomplete pass. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. We want to welcome everybody to the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Again, on this Monday afternoon. We hadn't had a chance yet to do JV football. There was also junior high volleyball going on this afternoon, but we decided we would come out here because we have, again, a lot of our viewers are from the Antwerp area. Ball in the air, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be 6 points for the Archers. Number 24 on the Antwerp JV squad makes the grab. 6 minutes to go in quarter number 1. And that'll put the Archers up over the Aces early in this junior varsity game, 6-0. Conversion attempt pending. They went for 2 just about every time in the varsity contest. And it looks like we're going to have more of the same this afternoon in the JV game. Snap, quick handoff, right up the middle he goes. That, I believe, number 28 into the end zone for the 2-point conversion to put the Archers up now 8-0. Again, 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 1 at Aces Field this afternoon. So we've done some junior high volleyball, and I think we've got some more coming up. So we wanted to make sure we at least get one JV football game in, though we might have another JV game for football that we might cover in a couple weeks from right now against Ayersville. We'll have to wait and see how that works out. And if we get a chance, we'll see what we can do about maybe getting a junior high football game in. But, again, we got to kind of look at the schedule and cross-reference with the varsity and the junior varsity action that we are sort of committed to cover.
Yes.
So we work in the other ones as best we can, but our next JV varsity volleyball coverage is tomorrow night, I believe, against Wayne Trace.
Yes.
At the Red Zone. All right, Aces. Starting off this drive, quick dump over the middle, caught. Nice move, diving out and close to the 45-yard line. Mark him at about the 44. That was, I think, number 4 with the catch. Number 4, Phineas Phillips, if my roster's correct. Again, Walter, or excuse me, not Walter, Level with the handoff. That carry by Austin Sanders. Sanders going to lose a couple. Bring up 3rd and about 4. Carson Kreitz, number 40, coming into the game. Level. Looking it over. Level puts the ball in the air. Caught. That should be good enough for a first down. Grab made by Brody Walter. Walter should move the chains for him. So that'll bring up a first down for the Aces. So they'll move the ball all the way out to the 46-yard line. Looking to bounce back and to even up the score on the scoreboard. Level. High snap, hangs onto it. Level. Trying to get around the corner. They got him by the shirt. There's a flag thrown. Level. Turns the corner. Gets out near midfield. We'll see what the flag is. It looks like there might have been a hold. See what the official determination is here. Going to be a face mask against the Archers. So that'll advance the ball for the Aces. We'll have to watch too. Normally, the head referee has a white cap, but
yes,
all 3 of them are wearing their black caps today. So, again, we'll adapt, overcome, and improvise, like that Clint Eastwood movie. It was a Clint Eastwood movie where he played a drill sergeant, and
oh, okay,
he told his platoon that they had to learn to adapt. And anyway.
That'll be something on my watch list I'll have to look up.
Level, quick handoff. Pick up back to about the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. I'll tell you the name of the movie off camera. I don't want to give him.
Yes,
I don't want to give him
yes,
an unpaid promotion, especially with all the strikes and everything going on out in Hollywood. So, don't want to get sucked into the middle of that.
No, we do not. Second and 9 for the Aces.
Yep, they'll break huddle. Again, Colin Level working as the quarterback here in the junior varsity game. Devin Allen, number 21, is the lone back behind him. They've got 2 wide outs on either side. Level dumps it over the middle. I don't know. I think it's going to be a trap. We'll see if they're going to give him the catch or not. Well, they say he caught it. Okay, he got his hands underneath the ball. Down to about the 38-yard line. That'll make it 3rd. About 3rd and 6. Yeah. So the Aces on a 3rd and 6. Another snap. Quick handoff. Nothing going this time. Level runs up, and handoff was to Walter. Walter met a wall of white jerseys. Level runs up behind him and is trying to push him forward against like 5 guys in the other direction. They lose back to the 41-yard line to bring up 4th down. That's taking one for the team, getting right in there and push.
We've seen George Green on the varsity team do that quite a bit.
Well, we saw Green on Friday night.
Dragging
he
players.
Stood up with 4 guys on his back and went 9 yards carrying him. Level gets the snap. Drops back. Ball in the air. He's got a man open. Oh, and it's intercepted. No, and it's dropped. Oh, my goodness. Brody Walter looked like he was going to have the grab. Then it was number 12 for Antwerp went up and looked like he had the pick, but he hit the ground. The ball popped out of his hands, so incomplete pass, and that means the Aces will turn it over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 Antwerp from just outside their 40-yard line. Call it the 41. So here come the Archers with 1:53 to go in quarter number 1.
Although I think it's kind of better, actually, that he dropped it because they have better field position.
That's true.
From just the turnover. So
yeah, because if he had kept it,
he would have been all the way down by the 20.
He'd got the interception, so it might have helped his stats out a little bit. But, yeah, he would have been down. So maybe one of those unintentional, intentional things. It was intentionally unintentional or something. All right, number 11 working as the quarterback for the Archers this afternoon. Puts a man in motion. That's number 28. 28 gets the ball, turns the corner. They catch him around the ankles, and they're going to drop him for a loss back at about the 39. So loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. Good defensive play by the Aces that time. Keeps that clock rolling, 90 seconds and counting here in quarter number 1.
Very fast-moving quarters compared to the varsity.
We had a couple of long first halves with a lot of well, when the teams use the passing game, that can really add to the time. But yeah, we're moving right along this afternoon.
Also,
so we didn't jinx
penalties.
ourselves.
We also had a lot less penalties in this game.
Number 28 will get positive yardage out to about the 44. Not enough for a first down, but it'll be 3rd and about 6, maybe 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for the Archers. As we are nearing the end of quarter number 1. Again, a little bit of movement on the Aces line, but nobody violates the neutral zone. Nobody makes any contact. Snap. Archers drop back, rolling out, looking downfield, puts the ball in the air, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down for Antwerp. Clock will stop with the incomplete pass. 16 seconds to go in our first quarter. So 4th down for the Archers. Ball snapped. Launched. Man open. Caught it. Was he in bounds? They're going to say it was a catch at the 30-yard line. So on 4th down, the Archers convert. And their drive continues. 7 seconds left in the quarter, so they might be able to snap the ball and get one play off before the quarter ends. So here we go. They've started the clock, so they might not even get a play off. They don't. That'll be the end of the first quarter. First 10 minutes are in the books. And after 1, it's the visiting Antwerp Archers leading the JV Hicksville Aces 8-0 here at Aces Field. Well, as we get ready to switch ends of the field and get the second quarter underway, I want to say a big thank you to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. One of our diamond level underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage in 2023. If you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, as they always do their best to find you the vehicle you want and one that will best serve you and your family's transportation needs. We want to thank them so very much for their continued diamond-level underwriting support of all of our Aces sports broadcasts, 15, 16 years now and counting. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Oh, the Jim Schmidt truck lot, too. I should throw that in there. Got some good-looking trucks.
Yeah, there are some good-looking trucks.
I know. I wish we'd have a nice, generous person out there that'd buy us a fire engine red one. We could put HIX-TV logos on the side, used for our station purposes. But we'll get there eventually, Chris.
I mean,
in the meantime,
even if we had the truck, I don't know if you would want me driving that, Bill.
Well, no, there's no way that would happen. I wouldn't. Even if we go to the first step, which would be, a used red golf cart with like 30,000 engine hours on it. I still don't know if I'd let you drive that.
I don't know, Bill. I think I'd flip it over by accident.
Pass is complete and taken down at about the 33-yard line. It was number 28, I believe, with the reception for the Archers. Going to put the ball at the 32, where it will now be 2nd and 12. Archers will break huddle. What did you're like attracting so many sweat bees up here. I don't know what you did, but maybe maybe it was your shampoo or something. There's a lot of sweat bees up here around Chris today. I don't know why. Maybe it's that can of Pepsi. No, you threw that away.
Yeah, I threw that away.
Ball advanced now to the 28-yard line.
It's probably our red shirts.
Could be. Class of 2024 Hicks. Oh, wow.
Yeah, got my name on the back, too.
Did they give you that when they put your banner up in the gym?
No, actually.
Well, tell everybody, when you come to the gym to watch volleyball on Tuesday, check out the banners. They're in alphabetical order, so towards the one end.
I'm second to last,
yeah.
Going towards the right side if you're on the visitor side.
You can check him out on the wall. He'll be there all year.
Yeah, track and field, yep.
Here we go. 3rd down for the Archers, man in motion. Number 11 rolls out, puts the ball in the air, caught. Number 24 makes the grab. He turns the corner at the 20. Stays in bounds, or did he? He was running right up the sideline. We'll see where they mark him. They say he stepped out at about the 11, maybe the 10. They're going to mark the nose of the football right on the 10-yard line, so that'll be 1st and goal for the Archers. 10 yards away from pay dirt, 8 minutes to go before halftime. Snap, drop back, he's in trouble, evades one, puts the ball in the air, off his hands, and incomplete. Number 11 had to run for his life there. The Aces were close to running him down. Finally got rid of the ball. It's just off the hands of his intended receiver, and incomplete. That was number 13, it looks like, trying to make the grab. Again, the we have the roster that we were given on Friday, which we thought had, they would use the same numbers, but Antwerp has changed their numbers for their JV, so we're only identifying them by numbers so we don't get the names wrong. Quick handoff, number 28 with the carry. Runs into a couple people. He'll pick up a couple yards before he hits the turf. That'll bring up 3rd and goal from about the 8-yard line, maybe the 9. They're only going to give him forward progress to the 9. So 3rd and goal from the 9 coming up for the Archers. Some of those coaches got loud mouths.
Yes.
We don't notice it when there's a whole bunch of people here in the stands for the varsity games.
There's a couple times where we can hear them from the next door over.
Well, yeah, sometimes when they're in the space next to us in the press box, they can get kind of animated.
Yes.
Number 11, looking, ball in the air, knocked away at the last minute and incomplete. Good defensive play by the Aces. I think that was Hudson Wright that got his hand in there and slapped it to the ground. Number 13. So 4th and goal from the 9, and obviously 4-down territory for the Archers on the junior varsity level. They don't often punt. They do, but not as often as they'll just play it out. Here's the snap. Ball in the air. And again, incomplete. So they'll turn it over on downs. The Aces will get the ball back, but deep in their end of the field. 1st and 10, Hicksville from the Aces' 9-yard line when play resumes. 6:58 to go here in quarter number 2. Now, halftime at the junior varsity level is, if I remember correctly, it's usually just 10 minutes. There are no bands or other entertainment that we know of, and we have not been informed of any other halftime activities going on. So probably what Christopher and I will do is we'll talk for a little bit. We may just flip off our headset microphones and turn on the field mic and just sort of let you see the field while we take 5 or 6 minutes or whatever to give ourselves a little bit of a break. We really just don't see the reason to end the live stream and then start another one up in, like I said, 5 or 6 minutes afterwards. So we'll give you a good picturesque view of the field.
You can get a nice view of the new H they painted.
Yeah. And then, we, of course, we'll be back, and we'll thank some more of our underwriters over the halftime break. And we'll get ready to get the third quarter underway. Who knows, Christopher? Might get you back home in time to be able to see the kickoff of the Monday night game. I know you're a big Aaron Rodgers fan.
What team's that?
Oh, that's right. You didn't. Oh, boy.
It shows how much of a sports fan I am.
No, because he used to be forever at the Green Bay Packers, but he went to the New York Jets this year.
I did not know that.
Yeah, well, now you do. Quick handoff. Nice return out towards the 16-yard line. Good, solid run. That was Colin Level, the quarterback keeper.
I was going to say, the kids in my grade are not going to let me live that down when I probably go back to school tomorrow.
Well. Gets it out to the 17 is the official mark, 2nd and 2. Need to get to the 19 to move the chain, starting at their own 9-yard line. So a good 8-yard quarterback keeper by Level gets the Aces off to a good start and gets them some breathing room. Brody Walter, the lone back behind Level in the formation. And he's going to get the ball. He's going to power straight ahead. He's got, that should move the chains. Looks like he made it to the 20-yard line as he keeps those legs churning and falls forward. So Brody Walter picks up, they needed 2. He gets 3, and that'll move the chains and a first down for the Aces out to the 20-yard line. Aces will get the play in. Level, looking things over. Hard count, nobody moves. A quick recover. Ball's in the air, and that's going to be picked off. Number 5 for the Archers, and he's going to step out of bounds inside the 15-yard line as he anticipated and ran up, jumped up, and made the grab. Thought it might be a pick 6, but he gets run out of bounds inside the 15. Looks like they're going to put the ball at about, let's see, the 14-yard line. Actually, the ball is like halfway between the 13 and 14-yard line. So we'll say a long 13. They'll have 1st and 10. They can get a first down at the 3-yard line. 5.5 minutes to go. Archers back out on the field, looking to add to their 8-0 lead. Handoff, number 28. He powers forward to the 10. Gain of about 3. Ready to take another crack at it. Another handoff to number 28, and again, they're waiting for him, and they again drop him right at about the 10-yard line. No gain there. So that'll make it 3rd and 7.
There's been a lot less penalties in this game than the varsity, Bill.
We've only seen a couple. One bad personal foul with a face mask, and
then
there was one early on in the.
I think it was like a false start or something like
along
that.
Those lines. So yeah, pretty clean, well-played game. 3rd and 7 from the 10 for the Archers. Again, they can move the chains at the 3-yard line if they make that line a gain. 4:20, and the clock rolling. Heading towards halftime. Low snap. Ball's up into the corner and overthrows his man. That'll bring up 4th down. So the incomplete pass stops the clock with 4:13, and it'll bring up 4th and 7 from the 10-yard line. They'll talk it over on the Archers sideline. And here comes their quarterback out of the huddle with the coach with the play. So here we go on a 4th and 7. Antwerp 10 yards away from more points. Ball's up. Caught and touchdown. He went to the other side of the field in the other corner of the end zone. This time they make the grab. That was, I believe, number 28. In the end zone. Archers now go up 14-0 with the conversion attempt pending. Ball on the 3-yard line. I think everybody's expecting the Archers to go for 2. Snap, ball's up, and it doesn't get much easier than that. Number 47 makes the grab and steps into the end zone. 2-point conversion succeeds, and the Archers are now up 16-0 in the second quarter. 4:07 to go before halftime in this junior varsity football game. Coming to you live this afternoon from Aces Field here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner. We're glad to have you with us and hope you are enjoying our coverage this afternoon. Kind of a change of pace, and we're real happy to be able to be out here to bring you some of the younger players. they work as hard as the varsity starters, and these games are just as important to them. So we know that they've got a lot of fans that like to see how they're doing too, with moms and dads and older and younger sisters and grandparents and all that sort of stuff. So we're real happy to be able to be out here once or twice every year, to be able to bring you some of the younger kids in action. Week number 5 already of the regular season for varsity football action. And this Friday, Aces will be on the road down in Haviland, Wayne Trace High School. Christopher and I planning on making the trip down there with them. And then, believe it or not, the Friday after that's homecoming, as the Ayersville Pilots will be coming to town on September 22nd. So we'll have the homecoming parade and the big pep assembly at the school.
And then the dance.
Yeah. Ball up and caught by number 7. He'll get across the 40 out to about the 41. Austin Sanders makes the catch off of the toss by Level. Out to the 41-yard line to bring up second and about 3. So what's your jam for the dance this year? I know last year you kept doing Gangnam Style.
Oh, this year for the dance, I will probably actually not be going to the dance. I got business in Michigan. I have to.
Oh man!
I got to go get. I got to go get fitted for tuxedos for my sister's wedding.
Oh, okay.
So
you should do that early and wear the tuxedo to the prom or to the.
Yeah, if I get back in time, maybe.
Nice carry. Brody Walter. Walter's still on his feet. Walter, high steps and twists and turns, and Shutter bugs himself all the way out to the 45-yard line of the Archers. And the Aces cross the midfield stripe and drive into Antwerp territory. 3:07 to go before halftime, and it's a 1st and 10 Hicksville from the Antwerp 45-yard line. Level working out of the shotgun. Walter to split back behind him. Level's going to hang on to it himself. Level angles towards the 40, and he might get just past it. We'll see where they mark him out. Looks like the 39-yard line. Pickup of about 5. They're going to mark him on the 38-yard line. And that'll be about 2nd and 4, I think. So 2nd and 4. They have to get to, it looks like, the 29-yard line to move the chains. It's kind of a rough estimate. You can only kind of approximate with the chain gang, of course. Level gets the snap. Level looking for a hole. He finds a little bit of a seam. Level picks his way through. And it's taken right out of his hands by number 24, who goes all the way into the end zone. Touchdown. They almost had Level down, but before he went down, there was no indication his knees touched or anything like that. Antwerp just stripped the ball right out of his hands. And number 24 motors all the way down the sideline. A takeaway and 6 points to make it 22-0 Archers with 2:23 to go in our second quarter.
And, Bill, I don't know if they have continuous clock at the JV level.
I do not know either. So, setting up to go for another 2-point conversion here. Over on the far side, on the far hash. Number 11, Puts the ball in the air, caught, and another successful two-point conversion. Catch made by number 13 of the Archers to put them up now 24-0. Again, with 2:23 to go before halftime here at Aces Field on this Monday afternoon. Kind of an overcast day. They are saying that we could see some rain moving into the area later this evening and overnight. Maybe green things up a little bit. You say you always sleep better with the sound of the rain hitting the window pane, right?
As long as there's no thunder, that's when I get woken up and I'm like looking around and jumping out of bed.
So the ball will move out to the 35-yard line. Again, they do not do kickoffs at the junior varsity level. After scores, they just place the ball on the 35-yard line. So the Aces will have it their first and 10 to start this offensive series. Aces have had some good offense, but just been victimized by some bad luck. A couple turnovers have really hurt Hicksville this afternoon. Timeout called by the Archers. Again, 2:23. So we'll take this time to sort of fill you in a little bit about what's coming up later in the week. As we mentioned, tomorrow we have volleyball action for you from the Red Zone. The main gymnasium will get started just before 5:30. It'll be Green Meadows Conference volleyball action, the JV and varsity Lady Aces hosting the Lady Raiders of Wayne Trace. So Christopher and I will be there. I don't think Cindy Slaughter is going to be able to join us for the coverage tomorrow night. So you'll just have to endure the two of us attempting to call volleyball. We try to make it as fun as possible, and we'll look forward to that. And again, like I said, come on out and join us. I think it's free admission for ACES students, thanks to a couple of the Zedike family, a couple members of the Zedike family. I don't know their. I saw. I know the last name was Zedike, but thanks to them for making it possible. So yeah, if you're a student, come on out and again check out Chris Warner's banner in the gym. All right, get ready to get back in action.
Clinton Angela Zedike.
All right, Clinton Angela Zedike. I want to thank them. That's a great thing to do for the kids. Quick pass. Falls forward. That was, again, Walter with the carry. Walter out to about the 42-yard line.
And Bill, actually, usually most of these admissions say it's free for grades 5 through 12.
Mm-hmm.
This admission just says free admission for students.
No,
so
well, there you go. So if you are a Hicksville student, you want to come out and see some good volleyball action, join us at the Red Zone tomorrow. Again, the JV starts at 5:30. Level. Pass caught. Not a lot, but it'll get them within one of moving the chains. Catch made, was that Phillips that made it? Or I think it was, number 4. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Aces need to get across the 45-yard line to move the chains, and a little conference going on out there on the field. It was that a timeout called by Hicksville? I believe it was. They're saying that Hicksville has 1 timeout left, and the Archers have 2.
I'll have to fix my timeouts.
Yeah,
then.
you see where it says TOL over there on the
Yes,
scoreboard?
I did not know when the Aces called a timeout. All right, it's fixed.
There you go. So 1 remaining for the Aces and 2 times that the Archers can stop. So here we go. The Aces on a 3rd and 1 at their own 44-yard line. Colin level. Hard count. Nobody moves. Here comes the snap. Level. Quick dump. Caught. First down yardage. They get him around the waist, but he'll power forward. That was Austin Sanders with the grab. And Sanders looks like he's out to about the 48-yard line. And that'll be another first down for the Aces with 1:26 and the clock rolling to go before halftime. So about a minute 15, maybe even less than that by the time the Aces get this ball snapped. Level. Dropping back, looking downfield, level, ball in the air, and there's nobody over there, and it's another interception. That ball just did not come off of Level's hands well at all. Number 13 for the Archers makes the grab. You could tell as soon as he threw it, it did not have very much on it. It kind of just spun and floated, and it was well underthrown for his intended receiver. And again, number 13 from Antwerp just able to move over and make an easy interception there. They'll return the ball, the Archers will, out to their own 47-yard line where they will have it 1st and 10. Oh, make that the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Archer's quick handoff, number 28 with the carry, and he'll get across midfield to about the 46-yard line of the Aces. Clock continues rolling now, under a minute to go. Archer's in no hurry here. Up 24-0. Snap, quick handoff right up the spout, across the 45 to about the 44. Again, number 28 with the carry. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 2. And that may well be the final play of the first half. As, they don't need to snap the ball. 3, 2, and that'll do it. We've reached halftime of this junior varsity football game here at Aces Field this afternoon. And at halftime, it's the visiting Antwerp Archers leading the homestanding Hicksville Aces 24-0, your halftime score. We want to say a big thank you to another one of our diamond level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible, and that's our good friends Tony Neiswander and the whole gang at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. APT Manufacturing Solutions, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. You can find out the many solutions that they have for business and industries: welding, powder coating, safety, and so much more. And they're looking to add to their roster. That's right, they have positions available and opportunities available at APT Manufacturing. If you're interested in a great place to start a new career, a second career, add to the skills you already have, log on to aptmfg.com/careers. That'll take you to a full listing of all the opportunities they have available. Many of them come with specialized training and certification opportunities. You can upload your resume, fill out an application. They would love to hear from you, and who knows, maybe you can become a part of the APT Manufacturing family. We want to thank them so very much for their diamond-level underwriting support of all of our Aces sports broadcasts this year. Remember, whenever you see Aces Sports on Hicksville Community Television, whether it's Mediacom Channel 12, SMTA Internet TV Channel 8, the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page, the HIX-TV YouTube channel, they're the ones that help make it possible. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Also at the half, I want to say a big thank you to our silver level underwriting supporter joining us for this game. They are going to be with us for certain select sports broadcasts throughout the remainder of this year, as well as other community programming. And that's our good friends at Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Services in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Bruce and Turk and Jody, the whole gang. We want to thank them so very much. They're great members of this community. And again, we appreciate their support of what we do here at Hicksville Community Television. If you would like to find out the very latest about the auctions that are coming up, the latest listings that they have available through Guilford Real Estate, it's as easy as pointing your browser to Guilford-Real Estate.com. That'll take you to their website, and you can get all that information. And by all means, if you have any questions about real estate services, upcoming auctions, anything along those lines, they'd love to hear from you. You can contact them through their website. And we want to thank them so very much for their silver level underwriting support of this game here this afternoon against the Archers against the Aces. Again, Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering in Hicksville, and online at guilford-realestate.com. It's halftime, and again, our halftime score, the visiting Archers up on the Aces 24-0. Our halftime score. We're going to take a bit of a break and rest our vocal cords a little bit, but Christopher and I will be back, and we will have all the exciting second half action coming your way. The live stream is not ending by any means, but we're going to give you a good shot of the field, and we will be back. The live stream will not be ending, but our coverage will resume shortly right here on HIX-TV. We welcome you back to the press box here at Aces Field, just a little after 6 o'clock here on a Monday evening. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, glad to have you with us. Again, live coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel of JV football action on this Monday. And if you are just joining us, we're getting ready to get the third quarter underway shortly at halftime. The Archers have come here and dominated so far. In the first half of this game, they lead Hicksville 24-0 here at Aces Field. And we're going to be with you, of course, the third quarter starting shortly. Before we get to the third quarter, I do want to say another big thank you to another one of our diamond level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here on HIX-TV, and that's our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. They're your good neighbor pharmacy, a full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. Also, medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, gifts, sundries, and so much more. Next time you're in downtown Hicksville, if you haven't already done so, stop by and see for yourself the difference being locally owned and operated makes. We want to thank the Myers family so very much for their continued diamond-level support of our Aces Sports broadcasts, all of our Aces Sports broadcasts on all of our platforms, all levels of play. For, again, this year, we want to thank them so very much. Hopefully you will do the same. Next time you stop by, make sure you let them know how much you appreciate being able to enjoy the free coverage of Aces Sports on HIX-TV, because they're the ones that help make it happen. And hey, if you'd like information on the latest COVID booster, flu shot, anything like that, feel free to give them a call at 419-542-6218. The Hicksville Pharmacy, they're your good neighbor pharmacy, locally owned and operated right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Well, I believe the Archers will have the ball to start the third quarter. And again, if you are just joining us, we have a roster with, we believe it's correct names and numbers for the Hicksville players, JVs. But the Archers roster that we have is the varsity roster that they used, or the roster they used for the varsity game on Friday. And the numbers are different. So we are only calling the Antwerp players by their number, and that's simply because we don't want to use the wrong name. We don't mean any disrespect. That's just the best that we are going to be able to do this afternoon. 10-minute quarters at the JV level. And not as many penalties and not as many interruptions of play, at least so far.
Now, I did find out, Bill, from the athletic director, Mr. Overmeyer, that they do have a running clock in JV and actually all levels of football. They need 30 points, just like the varsity, to initiate a running clock.
So 6 points away from that. So here come the Archers, their quarterback, number 11. First and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Ball up, caught. Number 28, who's been a real workhorse for the Archers today, makes the grab and spins out of bounds just short of the line of gain. So it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 44-yard line. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock, only ticks 4 seconds off. Long throw up in the air, and that overshoots intended receiver number 8 by a good 5 yards or more. So an incomplete pass, that'll bring up 3rd and 1. And again, stop the clock now with 9:48 to go. Nice afternoon for football. Again, it's a little bit overcast, not too hot. Maybe a little muggy, but not too bad. As again, it looks like it's trying to maybe brew up some rain for later this evening. 3rd and 1 for the Archers. Here we go. Their quarterback, number 11, works out of the shotgun. Handoff, number 28 again. He'll dive forward. Doesn't get much, but he breaks the plane, and that'll get him a fresh set of downs with the football just across the 45-yard line. So they only get it by about the length of the football, but it's good enough. So now they need to get to just inside the Aces' 45-yard lines to move the chain. Stayed down and inbound, so the clock rolling 9.5 minutes and counting. Snap. Number 11 drops back and avoids the sack, and he drops the football. I think the Aces got it. I think the Aces recovered the fumble, and they do. That was Devin Allen scrambling in there and scooping up the ball for the Aces' first turnover tonight. The Aces have turned the ball over themselves. There's been 2 interceptions and one, I don't know if you want to call it a fumble. They just sort of grabbed the football right out of one of the Aces players' hands. But this time the Aces are on the recovering side of the loose football, and that puts an end to the Archers' drive, and the Aces get the ball. 1st and 10 at Antwerp's 43-yard line with 9:08 to work with here in the 3rd quarter. Level gets leveled at the 45.
Which, Bill, I don't know if you noticed there, the Antwerp Archers weren't ready for the snap. I could hear either a coach or something over yelling at them to get to the ball because the Aces snapped it even before any of their linesmen were ready.
The hurry-up offense. So here we go, 2nd and 12 now for the Aces after the 2-yard loss. Level. Quick handoff. That's Brody, and Brody Walter gets to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard beyond that. They'll bring up 3rd and about 10, maybe 3rd and 9. Yeah, they're going to say 3rd and 9. So long 3rd down for the Aces. Clock rolling, approaching 8 minutes to go. Aces really need to be able to put some points on the board here. Get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 24-0. Both teams back to their full complement of 3 timeouts each for the second half.
A lot of the varsity players here for the Aces.
And that's an errant snap, scooped up back into the 49-yard line. Brody Walter grabbed the ball and got what he could, but he's only able to get back to the Archers 46, so he's taken down to bring up a 4th and about 13 for the Aces. Bad snap, and the Aces were lucky that Walter was back there, able to pick the ball up and at least advance it a little ways. Still a negative yardage play, but it's better than turning it over to the Archers on the Aces side of the field. 7 minutes to go. Level. Snap. Level tucks it under. Level takes off, finds a nice hole. Level working through traffic. He's going to be short of the line of gain. They need to get down to about the 33-yard line. He's brought down at about the 37. So it'll be a turnover on downs for the Aces with 6:48 to go in the third quarter. Bring out a fresh football. So 1st and 10 Antwerp at their own 37-yard line. I see several of the Aces varsity players. They're not dressed, but they're down there rooting on the JVs. Cross Zedike's down there. And
Bronson Graver.
Here we go, Archers. New quarterback. High snap, number 12. And number 12 running for his life now. Gets the ball away, and that'll be incomplete in front of his intended receiver, number 13. Number 12 was in for that play. It looks like he's going to maybe stay. I don't know if they're going to bring number 11 back out. Number 12 is not as tall as number 11. Looks like he is going to stay out there, though. Another one of the younger players, an opportunity to get some snaps and some game experience. High snap, handoff. And battling his way forward and falling down. Gain of maybe a couple, number 28. That'll bring up third down. He'll pick up about a yard, 3rd and 9. And here comes number 11 back out onto the field. Working on his helmet. I wonder if he had an equipment issue that they needed to get rectified real quickly. Snap, drops back, ball in the air, and off the hands and incomplete. Number 24 had it right in his mitts, but he looked and tried to turn upfield, and that was enough to have it pop out. I've never seen anybody drink a Gatorade that fast in my life. Wow. I mean, I could understand that if you were like, dying of sweat and out there playing the game, like one of those commercials where the guy chugs it. But
yeah, just dumps it everywhere, yeah. One of those commercials.
And there's a hard snap and movement, but again, no violation of the neutral zone or contact. Ball up. And again, almost intercepted. Phineas Phillips. Phillips had his hands on it, and that's incomplete. And that'll turn the ball over on downs to the Aces. Hicksville will get the ball back 1st and 10 on the Archers' 38-yard line. So good field position and an opportunity for Hicksville to maybe get themselves back into this game a little bit.
Here, I'll let you put it in.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't going to throw it in. I got yelled at the last time I did that during the broadcast.
Yeah, because it...
I did it during an underwriter mention. I remember that.
And it knocked the garbage can over.
Well, yeah, that's when I learned if I'm going to do it, don't miss.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Aces, level, handoff. Oh, I thought they had him cold, but Walter... He's still going to lose a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought that he was going to go down as soon as he got the football. He was hit by one of the Archers, but he managed to recover and battle back close to the original line of scrimmage. So they're going to say 2nd and 10. Clock rolling as we're nearing the halfway point of this third quarter. 5 minutes. We're at 5:12 right now. Aces down 24-0. Again, looking to avoid the shutout here this afternoon. Colin Level, quarterback keeper, Level, straight ahead, eludes one tackle, eludes a second, and he should have moved the chains. That should be good enough for a first down as Level goes almost all the way. He's just shy of the 25-yard line. Mark him down at the 26. Level felt that one a little bit, it looks like. He's a little gimpy there. Coach telling him, yeah, jump up and down, shake it out, walk it off. So the Aces, fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from the Archers' 26-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go here, quarter number 3. Junior Varsity Football action here on HIX-TV this afternoon. Colin Level, high snap, hangs on to it himself again. This time they're going to sniff him out. They'll drop him back into the 29. Big number 59 for the Archers got him around the waist and just took him to the turf. They're going to give him forward progress maybe to the 28. Well, they're going to put the football just past the 29, or just between the 28 and the 29. So that'll be a loss of a couple. 2nd and 12. 2nd and a long 12, actually. Level. Pitches it out. Brody Walter. Walter down near the 20. Good solid run. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 5, I think. Yep. 3rd and 5 with the nose of the football just outside the 20-yard line. The Aces on the edge of the red zone. Clock running. Closing in on 3 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Level gets the snap. Rolling out. Decides to hang on onto himself. Level going forward. Level should have the first down on the sideline. He stays in bounds. He's still spinning, still battling. And he's down inside the 10-yard line. Colin Level with quite the run. He takes it all the way down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal for the Aces. So here we go. The Aces with their best shot so far of getting some points on the board. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Clock rolling. About 2:15 to go in the quarter. Colin Level all alone in the backfield. He puts a man in motion. And he throws it to, it's caught. And juking his way towards pay dirt into the end zone goes Austin Sanders, number 7. Touchdown, Aces. Hicksville finally draws some blood and gets a little bit of revenge. They cut the margin a little bit. It's now 24-6, and the conversion attempt pending for Hicksville. Are you practicing for when you get arrested? You're like assuming
No,
the
I was stretching my back.
Assuming the position on the wall, you know, to get frisked or something.
No, I was stretching my back out, so.
Okay.
Sit down on those stools.
Need to go for 2 here to try to go down by 2 scores. Level. Hands it off. Walter battling forward. And I'm not seeing any indication yet. And they're going to say no. Walter's stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point conversion fails. The score will remain 24-6, an 18-point lead for the Antwerp Archers. And the Archers will get set to get the football back. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line with 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Bill and Chris, so glad to have you with us. Whether you are an Antwerp fan, whether you're an Antwerp Archers fan, see, I sort of combined that. I was trying to say Archers and Antwerp.
And then you got Archbold.
Somehow that came out somewhere. But whether you're one of our viewers from the Antwerp area or from here in Hicksville, we're glad to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying our live coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. If you'd like to be able to enjoy this kind of coverage, lots of other great programming as well, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you as one of our subscribers. You can click on the bell for notifications. That way you'll be the first to know whenever we schedule another live sporting event or any other kind of live stream, as well as whenever we post new content to our YouTube video on demand library. Thanks again to the many who have already subscribed. And again, if you have not, please consider subscribing to our channel here, HIX-TV YouTube channel. And that's a catch out to the 40-yard line. Number 47 makes the grab. You can also, of course, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, too. And Chris got some homecoming court shots up on Instagram recently. Hard count, and again, a little bit of movement, but nothing to draw the flag from the Aces. And here comes Antwerp with a 2nd and 5. High snap. Gets it under control, gets it away quickly. It's off the hands of number 13. And it falls to the turf before any of the Aces can get to it to try to snatch it up. So that'll bring up 3rd down for the Archers. So here we go, 3rd and 5 for Antwerp. Lateral out, caught, number 28, and he's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about a yard. That'll bring up 4th and about 6, back at the 39-yard line. So 4th and 6 for the Archers. See if they can pull out. They've had some success converting on 4th down so far in this game. Half a minute to go in quarter number 3. This may well be the last play of the quarter. Let's see how it goes here. Man in motion. Snap. Ball's up. Man open. Caught. It's going to be trouble. He's gone. He's going to take it to the house. Number 24 loops in. And they turn a 4th and 6 into 6 points. Touchdown, Antwerp Archers. That about a 60-yard dash into the end zone. 12 seconds remain in the quarter. And the Archers will set up for the conversion attempt. See if they can go up by 26. 30-6 right now, 24-point advantage. And they'll switch around some personnel and get ready for the conversion attempt. Here we go, going for 2 again. And there's a flag thrown. And that's going to be against the Archers. And I think it's going to be some kind of illegal substitution. So they had people moving on and off the field and people in motion. So procedure call. That'll back them up. And we'll try one more time. Handoff, and they're powering it right up the middle. Spin move, and I think he's going to be short. He is. The conversion attempt fails. The score remains 30-6. Archers up by 24. Aces set to get the football back at their own 35-yard line with 12 seconds to go here in our third quarter of this junior varsity football game. So they'll place the ball in place. I should say they'll put the ball in place. Christopher will wake up from his nap.
It's been a long day at school.
Well, I see a whole bunch of guys wearing football jerseys out on the field.
I guess
just as long a day as you.
Yeah.
They're looking pretty spry.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that, Bill. You got a fair point. They had a practice after school, and now they have the game.
I'll say.
Most of them probably got homework to do after school or after they're done with
Next time, instead of Gatorade, we each like one of those Monster Energy drinks.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Pitch back from Level. Sanders works his way across midfield. Sanders cutting back across. A flag flies. Sanders still on his feet at the 40. Sanders inside the 40, but we'll wait and see what the flag is. They're going to tentatively mark the ball at the 40-yard line for the Aces, but it's going to be walking it back. Yep. Looks like a hold or a push in the back. We'll see. So it'll get backed up. A hold. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which was at the 50. So that'll move it back to the 40-yard line, which
will give them.
It'll be first down, and that'll be the end of the quarter. So it's going to be first down and about 5, I think.
Should be.
We're going to switch ends of the field, and we'll let the officials figure everything out, and we'll let you know what the determination is. As we head into the fourth quarter, and after 3 again, it's the Antwerp Archers leading the Aces 30-6, your third quarter score. A big thank you to the last of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters we haven't mentioned yet this afternoon, our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Denny Vetter and the whole gang. It's a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville in the Industrial Park, offering welding, robotics, plasma, and so much more. They do so many incredible things out there that it's really kind of hard to give you a complete list. I guess the best way to do it is to find out more about ARC Solutions Incorporated by checking them out online at www.arcsolinc.com. They're such great members of the community, too. Whenever you see a community effort, project, or anything like that, you almost always are going to see ARC Solutions listed as amongst the supporters. We want to thank them for being one of our supporters and underwriters, too. Again, helping make all of our Aces sports coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at arcsolinc.com. Aces with a 1st and 5 from the 40 after the holding call. Long snap. Level. Takes off. Level. Going to get corralled and brought down at about the 42. Now they're indicating his knee went down at about the 41. We'll see where they officially place the ball. One guy is on the 41. Yep, that's where they're going to say his knee touched. All right. So no real gain on the play. Give him a yard. Make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. The Aces do need to get to the 45-yard line to move the chains. As the final 10 minutes ticking down, 9:25 and counting. Brody Walter brings the play in from the sideline. Archer standing by. And here we go. Level. Handoff. Walter, not much there. No real gain. That's going to bring up fourth down. Or third down, excuse me. They're going to say he made it out to the 42-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Aces. Devin Allen, number 21, brings in the play from the sideline. Stepping out, Hudson Wright, number 13. Aces will break huddle. Here we go, 8:20. Left in regulation. Aces down by 24, 30-6. Looking to make something happen here. Level. Caught. Sanders, nice move. Sanders off to the races. Sanders, can they get him? They do. They knock him out, but not before he motors down, I think, inside the 10-yard line. Going to put him down. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to put that ball right on the 10-yard line. Will be 1st and goal for the Aces.
Poor chain gang. People were yelling at the chain gang even though it's 1st and goal.
And they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart.
Exactly.
So you need to, cut them a little break here. All right, Level with a 1st and goal from the 10. Going to hang on to it himself. Level heads towards the end zone. Level in for the touchdown. Colin Level, 10 yards out. As the Aces draw a little bit closer with 7:54 to go. The score now, Antwerp 30 and the Aces 12. The conversion attempt pending. You can tell Christopher is a percussionist. The band isn't here, but I don't know if you can hear or not.
No, you can't.
He's tapping out the little drum thing that they play after they score and distracting the play-by-play announcer, but that's okay.
Hey, I'm pretty good at that.
All right. Aces break huddle. See if they can draw a little closer here. Going for 2. High snap. Level's going to keep it himself. He's got a good shot. And in he goes. So the 2-point conversion succeeds. And it's a 16-point game now. The Aces still down by 2 scores. But they're making it a little more respectable. It's the Antwerp Archers now leading 30-14. And Antwerp will get the ball back here shortly. 7:54 to go in our 4th quarter here at Aces Field this afternoon. Glad to have you with us. Again, Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, bringing you the action live here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Glad to have you with us this afternoon. First of a couple more lives. We've got, again, volleyball coming your way live from the Red Zone tomorrow night. And we'll be down in Wayne Trace and bringing you varsity football action on Friday evening.
Which, Bill, I'm not going to spoil a certain person's project, but I heard this person, I'm not going to say his name yet, might be doing a project to possibly get some running clocks.
Oh, okay.
Or play clocks, I guess their official name would be.
Okay, yeah, the back in action, the Archers going to pick up about 2, maybe 3 from the scrimmage on their first possession, bring up second and about 8. We'll see where they mark it officially. Looks like, yep, a 2-yard gain, so we'll call it 2nd and 8. Those are nice to have, the play clocks at either end of the field. So
the person, they're on the team, and they even stated that when the team went to Swanton, they had the play clocks, and they came back, to home the next game, and it kind of tricked them up not having them.
All right, here we go. Archers on 2nd down. High snap. Again, number 12 taking the snap, hand off. Powering forward out to about the 39-yard line. Brings up third down and about 6 for Antwerp. And most importantly, I think they're trying to burn this clock down as much as they can too. So they're keeping it on the ground, keeping it in bounds, and they are taking their time. Down to 6:25, so the Archers will break huddle. Again, number 12 going to stay in at the QB slot. Another high snap and a quick handoff. And number 28 got some running room. 28 breaking free, gets across midfield. And he's going to carry it down near the 45-yard line of the Aces. I think they're going to mark him down at about the 47. So, yep, put the ball right at the Aces' 47-yard line. 1st and 10 Antwerp. So fresh set of downs for the Archers. Long count. Snap, and that goes over the head of number 12. He picks it up. He's going to get swarmed under. Brought down back at about his own 46-yard line. Maybe even the 45. It looked like about the 46. And timeout on the field. That'll be the first timeout called of this second half by the Aces, as they want to see if they can work something up here to maybe capitalize. It's going to be 2nd and long for the Archers when play resumes. Looks like about 2nd and 17 for Antwerp. 5:50 left in the game. Clock stopped. Again, Aces down by 16. 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions to tie this one up. So they took a bit of a shellacking at the hands of the Archers varsity squad on Friday night. And they were, no doubt, they're a good-looking team. Again, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the GMC. Antwerp is. So the Aces would kind of like to maybe, get a little revenge here, or at least, they're putting together a pretty respectable showing, so that's good. So here come the Archers again. They got 2nd and long. Their side of the field now after the bad snap and the loss. And another high snap. This time, number 12 controls it. Gives a quick handoff to number 28, but he's only going to pick up a yard or so. As the train moves across in the background. And again, the Archers do what they had intended to do, too. They keep the ball in the field of play and on the ground and keep that clock rolling. We're just about halfway through this 4th quarter. Ball snapped. And that's bobbled and incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And that'll stop the clock on the incompletion with 4:55 to go. Looked for a minute there like he might have juggled it into his hands and got control before he went out of bounds. And then it looked like he might lose it to the defender. And in the end, it hits the turf, and it brings up 4th down for the Archers. And they're probably thinking about maybe hesitating a little bit about turning it over to the Aces. The Aces have scored twice, and that's 4:55. That's plenty of time to get to the end zone. High snap, and it's going to be a punt. A high arcing short punt, fair catch made at the 35-yard line. So pretty much there's a standard change of possession there. The Aces get the ball back, 1st and 10 at their own 35. And they'll have 65 yards to go to see if they can draw a little closer in this game. 4:50 to work with, too. So, again, plenty of time for Hicksville. They've got 2 timeouts they can work with, too. And a timeout called by the Archers. That'll be their first of this second half, as Antwerp wants to talk about it. They're, of course, I'm sure, wanting to make this a 3-and-out if possible. Get the football back and be able to, again, to just sort of keep it on the ground and take their time and run out the clock. The Aces are going to probably be in the hurry-up mode. Again, like I said, 2 scores, 2 touchdowns, 2 extra point conversions to tie it up. And 4 minutes and 50 seconds. It's a bit of a tall order, but it could
doable.
Be done. Yeah.
It's not impossible, and it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you get like an interception.
Yeah, you never know. What you don't want, if you're the Aces right now, is you don't want a big penalty, you don't want any fumbles, and you don't want any interceptions on your own. And nice catch by Sanders. Sanders, he's off to the races again. Sanders shakes Sanders is going to go down the sideline, and boom, he's into the end zone.
Well, how about that, Bill?
So we'll see. Yeah, there's no flags on the play, and that's 6 more points. That makes it 20-30. Aces pull within 10. Conversion attempt pending. So what a great run, Austin Sanders. He's had a couple of nice scurries down the field this afternoon. DVD copies of this game are available for. And they are, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say, Bill, they are, so.
Level's going to hold on to it himself, and he's going to do just like he did before, and he's going to scamper into the corner, break the plane, and that'll be 2 more for the Aces. It's an 8-point game now. Aces were down 24-0 at halftime, and here we are with 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and Hicksville has battled back to make it a 1-score game, 30-22. Archers will get the ball on their own 35-yard line. And it looks like, we'll see what they're going to do personnel-wise. I think they're bringing number 11 back in.
Yeah.
Yep, they had number 12 working this last offensive series, but after the Aces score, now it's just a 1-point game. They're bringing out their first-string JV quarterback, number 11, back out onto the field. So here we go, 1st and 10 Antwerp, their own 35-yard line. Number 11 holds the ball himself, goes around the corner, makes it, and he'll step out of bounds somewhere around the 42, 43-yard line. I think they're going to give him the 42. So that'll be 2nd down and about 3 for the Archers. He steps out of bounds. That was the one mistake he made to stop the clock, but again, sets him up for a very manageable 2nd down. Ball snap, handoff right up the middle this time, and they'll be brought down at about the 44. So they'll power it forward and bring up 3rd and short. Now they're going to say they stopped him at the 43, so 3rd and 2. And this time the clock continues to roll. Again, 2 timeouts for both these squads for the remainder of the game that they can call. And 4 minutes and running on the scoreboard clock. I know what you're thinking, but don't say it. Here we go. 3rd and 2. Hard count. Nobody bites. Hand off. First down yardage out to the midfield stripe. Number 26 with the carry, or number 28 rather with the carry. Right to midfield. First down, Archers. Clock rolling, 3:25 and counting. As again, part of the strategy that the Archers are using is to keep the ball in the field of play, try to keep that clock rolling, and maybe force the Aces to burn their last timeouts. Ball snapped. Dropping back to throw. Out to the side, caught. Number 28 hangs on to it. He'll battle back to the line of scrimmage, and you get brought down right at midfield. That'll bring up 2nd and 10, and timeout called by the Aces as they do burn one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So 1 timeout remaining now for the Aces as they trail by 8, 2:50 to go here in this game. Of course, we'll have a quick wrap-up when this one is over, so we can pack up our stuff and head back to the studio, drop things off, and get Christopher back in time for supper. So they'll chat things over, and we'll get ready to get back here into action shortly. So anybody go all out with any of the big, huge, splashy, fancy promposals yet at the school?
Oh, man. Well, today I wasn't at lunch. I had a doctor's appointment, so I wouldn't really know.
Okay.
Although I know there's been the usual.
Well, we don't want to let the cat out of bed. If somebody's planning something, we don't want
to.
Yeah,
no. I know
there's
been one of my friends that's had the classic 17 people, like a lot of asked them, and you can only choose one, of course. Yeah. So
here we go. After the timeout, handoff right to the midfield stripe and stop there. So no gain. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. And again, clock rolling, 2:35. Aces only have 1 timeout left. They're going to probably try to hold it. 3rd down, and the Archers, again, can burn a lot of clock here by taking their time. Low snap, rolling out. Downfield, he's going to hang on to it himself. Across the 50, the 45, he'll dive forward, and he'll be stopped at about the 44-yard line of the Aces to bring up 4th down. Stays in bounds, so the clock continues to roll.
And Aces are going to burn their last time out.
And they do that indeed. So no more stopping the clock for Hicksville from here on out. But they stop it with 1:58 to go in the 4th quarter. Aces down 30-22. Antwerp with the ball. They've got a 4th down and 3 staring them in the face. They need to get across the Aces 40-yard line to get themselves a new set of downs. The Aces, of course, want to stop them from doing that, get that football back, and hopefully maybe have about 1:45 to work with And they've already shown they can score quickly if you give them the right opportunity. So who knows? So the whistles blow and the teams break huddle. Here we go. Archers, 4th and 3. Their quarterback, number 11, working out of the shotgun, number 28. The lone back behind him, 2 out wide on either side of the line. Hard count, nothing doing. Get the play from the sideline. And here we go. Ball's up, man there, and incomplete. No flag on the play. So they'll turn it over on downs to the Aces with 1:52 to work with. It'll be 1st and 10 Hicksville from their own 44-yard line. Now put the nose on the football right on the 44. So here we go. The Aces down by 8. 1:52 to work with. Clock will start as soon as they snap the ball. And again, the Aces out of timeouts for the remainder of this game. So the Aces quickly getting in position. And timeout called by the Archers. Antwerp wanted to see what the Aces were going to do, and as soon as they thought they had a pretty good idea, they burned their second timeout of this second half. That'll leave Antwerp with 1 timeout remaining. And we'll get ready now. The Aces, see if they're going to go with that same play. They're going to change it to something else now. We'll wait and see. Eight-point deficit for Hicksville. They battled back. This has been a great second half of junior varsity football. Started off, again, looked like it was going to be another runaway win for the Archers. They were up 24-0 at halftime, but the Aces have not given up, and they battled themselves back into contention here in the second half, trailing now again 30-22. And here we go. Level, ball out, caught. Phillips makes the grab, dives forward, and gets him a fresh set of downs. Stays within bounds, so the clock only stops long enough for the down markers to move. They'll set it and start that clock right back up. 1:45 and counting. Ball now at the Archers' 42-yard line, 1st and 10, Hicksville. Colin Level keeps it himself. Level gets taken down. Level dives forward, and that's going to be maybe a yard pickup. 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to just put it back at the 42. 2nd and 10, and the clock keeps rolling. 1:10 and counting. Aces 42 yards away from maybe tying this game up. Level, low snap, Level, ball in the air, caught, but right in the grasp, and that's going to be a bit of a loss, about a yard. 3rd and 11 coming up. As we go under a minute, 48 seconds and counting. Ball back at the 43-yard line, 3rd and 11 for the Aces. Level over the middle, intercepted. That's going to be the ball game. That was, I think, number 5. I can't tell whether the interception was made by number 5. Looks like number 5 made the interception. So it'll be a change of possession, 32 seconds. And the Archers are just going to have to take a knee a couple of times. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 37. Aces can't stop the clock, so pretty sure we'll see victory formation. And the Archers will take a knee, and then they'll take another knee, and that'll be it. Well, maybe not. They got wide receivers out. We'll see what they're going to do here. 32 seconds, so they'd only have to snap the ball and take the knee a couple times, and they'd be done. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. Yep, boom. The knee goes down, clock starts, and we'll tick off the last 25 seconds and get ready to end this football game. Teams are going to go ahead and line up and get ready to congratulate each other before the time even expires, I think. Well, we'll see if they're going to wait or not. Oh, nope, they're not even going to wait. But we'll wait to give you the official final score in 5, 4, 3. And that's the ball game. Your final score officially, it's the Antwerp Archers 30 and the Aces 22 in a hard-fought junior varsity football game this afternoon from Aces Field. Hey, we want to say a big thank you as we wrap up our coverage this afternoon to all of our underwriters making our live coverage possible and free of charge here on Hicksville Community Television. They include our 4 diamond-level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Phone 419-542-6218 for information on the latest COVID boosters, flu shots, and more. And thanks to ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at www.arcsolinc.com. And a big thank you to our silver-level underwriting supporter joining us for selected sports coverage as well as other programming on Hicksville Community Television, Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering of Hicksville, Ohio, located in downtown Hicksville, and also online at guilford-realestate.com. I want to thank all of them, again, for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcast here on Hicksville Community Television. Thanks also to the Hicksville Athletic Department, Misters Hott and Overmeyer, for giving us the space and allowing us to be here with the live stream coverage this afternoon and all throughout the football season. And most of all, thanks to you. Hope you enjoyed our live stream coverage this afternoon. Thanks for joining us. And again, if you have not already done so, please consider subscribing to the HIX-TV YouTube channel. We would love to have you as one of our subscribers. You can also follow us on Facebook and on Instagram, as well as watch us on Mediacom Channel 12 and SMTA Internet TV Channel 8. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Our next sports live stream comes your way tomorrow afternoon, just before 5:30. It will be JV and varsity girls volleyball action coming to you live from the Red Zone at Hicksville High School, the main gymnasium, as the Lady Aces entertain the Wayne Trace Raiders. So until we talk to you then, one final time tonight, your final score in this junior varsity football game, it's the Antwerp Archers 30 and the Hicksville Aces 22. And for Chris Warner running the camera and overseeing the live stream on the laptop this afternoon, I'm Bill Murphy for Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good afternoon and good sports.